I come to bury Bambox, not to praise it. Though, if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably going to be doing some praising in this video as well. Greetings, everybody! This is Patrick from Artwork and Oddities coming to you from the void out of time and space. And welcome to my 2 cents. This was going to be a video series, just giving my ideas on things. And I think my first and last one was in 2017 on a subject very like this one. I'll link to it at the end. It was about the implosion of Nerd Block and Horror Block, which was what I was subscribed to, and the creation of Bambox Horror. So it's kind of fitting that today we will be doing a just sort of a look over Bambox through the years and what their future is going to be, at least in my opinion, my one man's opinion here. That's all this really is. One voice in a billion that's on the internet. So thank you for clicking on it. It's going to be rambling and weird and whatever. But yeah, I was just watching the old video and it was interesting to see the differences between the destruction of Nerd Block and the demise of Bambox. For one thing, the Nerd Block, it came out of nowhere. Nobody knew it was going to happen, except probably the really higher ups there. They let everybody go and sent out emails and started sending out really crappy stuff in their boxes. A lot of new old stock that they had. A lot of repeats and things, whereas with BAM, Adam really tried to keep it fresh. We got new stuff every time, and they would tell us what was like the properties that were going to be it, and I was really horrible at remembering those properties, but he told us what was going to be it in each box so we could look forward to it, and if you were a fan, you could subscribe to that certain box to try to get that one item. Fingers crossed it was going to be an autograph. And I will get to the final autograph later. So yeah, spoilers too, if about the last few BAM boxes, because I got some things to say about that. But yeah, with this one, Adam told us he was winding down. He was tired of Bambox as it was. He feels like he has gone as far as he could go on it. We wanted to start up new ventures and all that. I remember subscribing to Bambox. I don't know the exact time frame, but I know it was many moons ago, and they were just their own one little box. Saw them at Phoenix Comic-Con, which is now Phoenix Fan Fusion. They had set up shop there, and they were trying to get people to subscribe to it. And they were bragging that one of the big things that made them different were the props, and like signed props. And those were some of my favorite things that I've gotten from the BAM boxes over the years, are the signed props. Always thought that was a cool idea. Wish more boxes would do such a thing instead of just the signed headshot. But yeah, so they had different things for auction, as they are kind of doing now. They've moved towards that method. But definitely, I thought they were really good. I had been a part of some of the other subscription boxes and thought that was a really cool idea. So signed up. When I did that, I got like I think it was I want to say a Sunnydale High School, like Buffy school ID. Thought that was cool because, if that's the kind of stuff that you're getting, that's kind of a neat idea. Just little props and things that would have been seen in different properties to have in the collection, which I am a fan of. And they started it out and they were doing theme boxes. My first one was the 80s box, and I thought it was great and it was fun. And by the time they did BAM Horror, they were getting away from theme boxes because if you pigeonhole yourself into a theme, if somebody comes up to you and is like, "Hey, I want to get my autograph in there," if you didn't fit a theme, you'd have to pass on it, or you'd get the autograph and you'd have to sit and wait until the theme came up that matched it. So getting away from the themes really worked for them. And over time, you know, they did all sorts of stuff. They did the BAM OG, which turned into the BAM Geek Box. They did BAM Anime. They did BAM Horror, one of my favorites. They did BAM Kids for a bit. They did BAM Comics, in which you would get a slabbed comic signed and autographed, or and all that. It would be slabbed and really cool on some of these. And then they did the BAM Ultra boxes, which would cost a bit more, but you got some really cool stuff. And I was able to get, you know, Angelica Houston. I was able to get Tobin Bell. I was able to get Alicia Silverstone. There were some really cool ones. And with those ones, you didn't know exactly who you were going to be getting in there, but they would give you hints, and if you were smart enough, you could figure it out. And I was right on Tobin Bell. I was right on Angelica. Oh, I wasn't right on Angelica Houston, but I was right with the property for it. Was not right on Alicia Silverstone, but it was cool because I got a really dope Clueless big print signed by her. Very happy with that. And it went on, and, you know, they tried all sorts of different things. Sometimes the props would be a little bit subpar. I know that one of the big things that they were trying to sell at the beginning were the props, but I remember the kerfuffle. One of the boxes, it had a little tiny box inside that was like, "What's in the box?" And it was a little tiny Barbie head. And there were people that were quite unhappy with that. I found it hilarious. But myself, I wasn't, you know, too happy with the Drag Me to Hell button. That was sort of a swing and a miss. They did a couple of them that were like missing paper, missing posters, so it was like a printed piece of paper that they had crumpled up and then flattened out. Some poor employee had to do that by hand, probably. And I mean, they're still in my collection, but for some of them, it was just like, what were you guys thinking? But for some of them, it was so amazing. Like I got a signed shark. It was a squeaky shark from Sharknado. Like, that is so cool, signed by Tara, and it's, who would have thought of that? That is seriously so cool. And then at the same time, for some of them, like this last box, the last Simpsons box, or the last OG box, they promised something Simpsons in it. And I'm opening the box, and you know, we got our X-Men, part of the triptych, the final three. They were doing triptychs. They've done those in the past too. And I was happy with that. Marvel, they said, and it was a pin, so that was cool. The prop was from Stranger Things, and they had done Stranger Things. That was another one. They did the Stranger Things signed hat by Gaiden, so that was cool. Like, that is pretty awesome. So then you're thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to be a Simpsons autograph. And you get to it, and it's Kevin Dillon from Entourage, who was in a single episode of The Simpsons in 2011. Really? You're gonna pimp it as being Simpsons and then do that on us? Not even a reoccurring character. That's kind of a low blow, especially when you're saying that these last three boxes are going to be amazing and it's going to blow your minds, and yeah. So that it really ended. The last few boxes really just left me in a foul mood. So that's part of why I wanted to make this video, was to sort of think out over the years. Like, they have done some really great things. They tried. That's one of the other things about them. They tried new things in the boxes. For a while, they wanted to do the Big Beast trading cards, and I thought that was cool because you could get, you know, you could get autographs in them. You could try to collect the entire set. They did ones for anime, for geek, for horror. They had all of this lined up, and the people revolted. And so they stopped that. They put a kibosh on it. And I was sad because I, A, never got the complete set, and B, sorry, the heater just went off. I never got an autograph in them. And everybody on the Facebook page is sharing it. And like, guys, look at what I got. Look what I scored. This is amazing. And I'm like, I've been with you guys since I could go down to my local comic book store and pick up my box. Like, you didn't even have to ship it to me at that time. I could just go down there, pick up my box, and be like, hey, awesome, I'll do this, and grab my pull box as well, get my comics and my BAM box, and skedaddle out of here. So I felt sad on that. You know, what you gonna do? You still got an awesome autograph in every box, for the most part. And they would also get people that you didn't think of. They would get... My heater is acting really weird. It's been cold out here. But you would get, you know, not just the main characters that would go, you would get some awesome side characters. Somebody who was killed off quickly, that might not do conventions, but, you know, like, maybe they might do local conventions, but it's still cool to get that. And that's I have no problem getting an Entourage autograph, but when you're saying that it's Simpsons, that's not cool, man. And that's what it comes down to, is I know that they were tired of this, and I'm glad that they held on and committed to doing the entire year. Adam could have just pulled off shop and been like, okay, you know what? This is no longer fun for us. Thank you guys. Peace out. Follow us and do other things. But he has a big community behind him, a big Facebook community. And they were like, well, we still enjoy it. So they're switching over to BAM autographs, which is $49.99 plus tax, but it's free shipping, which, I mean, it's about the same cost as the box, but you're not getting a pin. You're not getting a print. You're not getting a prop. You're just getting the autograph. And at that point, I'd rather just go to my local conventions. Like I said, I go to Fan Fusion, and I try to get to Mad Monster when it comes out here. And those are always a blast for several reasons, because you can see them talk. You can at panels. You can do Q&As with them. You can go up and actually meet them. And I know that overall, the cost is going to be more because you're getting experience of the convention. But for that price, I'm probably going to have to skip out. I'll still follow on Facebook and see what other people are getting, see if it's worth it. But for me, part of the autographs, it was cool. I was in it for the props and collectibles. The autograph was always great to get. But I'd rather, for some of these people, be able to go in and meet them, talk with them. Hopefully there's not a huge line, so you can talk with them. Got to meet Robert Englund at one of the last Mad Monsters, and while there was a line, we had brought up that we had seen him on an old TV show, and that just triggered something in his mind, so we started talking about doing old TV shows, and it was actually really cool to be able to sit down and have that moment with him. Or he's sitting, I'm standing with my wife, and but that he's sitting there and talking about these really cool moments that don't necessarily pertain to what he's most famous for, but when he was, you know, a random cultist in a 70s TV show. So that's the sort of stuff that you can't get just through a subscription box. And like, I really hope at the $50 price point that they're going to be getting some high characters in there. That you're not going to be able to get just for $50 at a convention. Like, a lot of them, it does cost more if you're doing the convention, but you're getting more from that price. And I know that there's a lot of people that are very excited for this and want to go through with it. I'm just not one of them. With the last boxes, like I said, they had gotten to the point where there wasn't even paper in it, no papers. They had gone down from having the spoiler paper in it to having a QR code, and the last two boxes, there wasn't even a QR code. There was nothing. Like, it was so hastily packed and sent out. Luckily, everything in mine, for the most part, was good. My prop from the horror box was not. It was cut poorly. So I sent off an email, but they are jam-packed on that, because there are so many people when they had some growing pains transferring from BAM box to BAM autograph, because there was not supposed to be shipping. A lot of people got signed up for the BAM autograph, and they charged shipping, so it came out to be like $65, which is a bit of a shock. And I mean, they sent out emails saying that, hey, if you're signed up with this certain BAM box, whether it be BAM Horror, BAM OG, or whatever, you're going to be signed up for the new one. And the problem is, you get so many emails, and it's written in it, but it's further down after they're talking about, hey, we have the BAM autograph. Come join us. Also, if you're already subscribed, you're going to be subscribed to this new box. And that would have been a bit of a shock, because I went on right before it would have happened, and I was like, oh yeah, I signed up for the BAM Geek, so I don't really want that autograph, so I better check, and oh my goodness, it's going to be $50 plus shipping. I'm just going to cancel it. And I'm happy I did, because I don't think I needed to have $130 coming out of my account right after Christmas. That would have been a bit of a shock. But he's trying so hard to fix that and to get that set up correctly that it's kind of a stress. So they're going to have some growing pains with this one as well. That is going to be different than just having a box. But like I said, just we'll have to wait, see what they do. I'll do some checking in, see if it's good. Fingers crossed that it goes well for them. Like I said, I know that Adam is really happy with what he created, and the Bammers are as well. It ended kind of weirdly. There are some people that are angry because they couldn't. For some people, if you get 4 random items, if you're not a fan of all of them and you don't know all of them, it can be very. What the heck is this? What is this creature supposed to be on here? Oh, it's Loki dressed as an elf. That's weird. But yeah, I missed the cards, and I missed the little peekaboo stickers that they did that you put on your computers and stuff. That was kind of fun. But yeah, so I'm looking at some new subscription boxes. I still have my my Loot Fright. When they do send them out, I think they're caught up now, but that's going to be quarterly, and they've also had an up and down trying to get things out. It went weird for them, and I hope somebody else rises to the occasion to be very good. I know that Zobi has some good stuff, and a lot of people champion Zobi, but I don't know, man. I don't need any more shirts. I have so many shirts, so that's one of the other things I really liked about Bambox was that they didn't do shirts. They did the props mainly instead of the shirts, but who knows? Maybe you'll see me doing a Zobi unboxing in the future. Who knows what the future brings? But for right now, I'm just gonna be taking a break. I will just be doing the Loot Fright. And like I said, that'll be quarterly, and I'll try to do some other things on here. Maybe some more of these stream of consciousness BS videos. It's nice to have, to be able to talk, even if I'm just talking into the void out of time and space. It's still fun to do it. But yeah, who knows? The ending of BAM is an end of an era. For a lot of us subscribers to unboxing and stuff. So I'm wandering out in a void of nothingness with, not much. But anyway, that is me rambling. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. It is like I said, it's sort of a stream of consciousness, and I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest about BAM. They did good. Definitely ups. Definitely downs. The last 3 boxes were kind of, I know they try, but 2 tongue depressors held together with tape is not a prop. I know it's from the movie, but I know a lot of people also, it went straight into the trash. And he said, would you rather have an amazing prop and a so-so autograph for the final ones, or would you like to have a so-so prop and amazing autographs? And instead we got a prop that wasn't even so-so, and an autograph that was... It was cool. It was the guy who plays Ghostface for the final one, and the actual guy that wears the Ghostface suit in the scenes, and that's awesome. But he's also coming to Mad Monster, so I'm going to be able to meet him too. I still have my Scream mask signed by Skeet Ulrich, got it signed by Matthew Lillard, and now it's going to be signed by him, so yay. That was another one that they did a Skeet Ulrich signed Ghostface in the past, and like that's damn amazing. And I've been able to take it and get it signed by other people, like I said, Matthew, and then I'm going to take it and get Juanel signed it. Whatever. Ghostface. But yeah, it's for them hyping it up so much to not even... I mean, it's a recognizable face, but the actor himself is not a recognizable face. So it's just, it was an interesting final boxes there. But anyway, that's me rambling. That's enough rambling. I have rambled for far too long. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out any of the Bambox unboxings, they will be in the end there in an unboxing playlist. I have a whole bunch of them. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, I will see you on the other side.